Man, my city had its second consecutive week of protests in a row. But this one was believed to have been organized by people with more violence in mind. Perhaps a group that was seeking to discredit the regular protest, which had been commended for its politeness in the previous week. Um, yeah, so because of that, a bunch of like businesses in my neighborhood, like just actually closed for the weekend, and boarded themselves up, literally. And this is like right after they'd just been allowed to reopen, and because of that, they'd been doing like huge business. Everyone's out for the summer. Everyone wants to like shop again for the first time in 3 months. Like you'd see like long lines outside stores. I mean, distance lines, so whatever. But still, like all these businesses were sacrificing like a whole weekend of like killer business, of killer like shopping, um, out of this like fear of like looting and stuff. And I didn't really think that anything was gonna happen. I mean, there hasn't the like most damage that had been caused by like a public gathering in recent memory was like last year when the home team got into the NBA finals, and even then there wasn't any like deliberate damage. Just like incidentally stuff got broken because people were being too like revelrous in the street. I mean, I was there for a bit of that. I was walking through it. Like I just come back from a show, and it was like one of those perfect like misty spring nights. I love those, and I thought like, yeah, you know what? I just played an awesome show. I've got some energy to burn. I'm just gonna walk home. I don't have to carry anything. Like I'm the singer, and everyone took care of their stuff. So I just walked home and thought, oh, there's a huge party throughout the city. All right, that's a nice backdrop to my homeward journey. Anyway, so yeah, after all this boarding and closing of these stores for the weekend, nothing happened. Again, the government commended the protesters for doing their thing in a respectful manner. Yeah, and it's just like if this had happened a year ago, I don't think that the stores would have reacted like that. I think that 2020's just got people to a place where they're not going to write any risk off, even if it's minor. Like they'll take like the smallest uh, possibility of danger and blow it up in their minds to the point where it's like a photograph in a procedural show after someone's just said zoom in and enhance. No one wants to take like any risk anymore, and I get it because I mean, think about the pandemic, right? People thought, oh yeah, it's like any pandemic we've had over the last like 15 years. Bird flu, swine flu, take your pick. You have a little risk, but whatever. Life goes on as usual. No one really cares. Oh, no, wait, we were totally wrong. Oh, wow. So what's next? And like, all right, so any protest can theoretically devolve into rioting even in a fairly peaceful city like mine. But like no one really cares. Like there are lots of demonstrations and things. Like people get annoyed, no one cares. No one gets hurt. And but I think people were thinking, oh well, that's how we used to think, but now we can't write anything off. Board up the windows. Uh, you know, yeah, I think that's just where um, people are feeling right now, and I I don't generally buy into that, but like I get the logic, man. So whatever. It's yeah, another peaceful protest. They got their point across. I mean I feel that they did the right thing, even if uh, it was originally organized by people of dubious provenance. But yeah, didn't disrupt my weekend. I really didn't notice. I had to like research it after. Like I did my errands in the morning, went and have lunch, stepped out to go over to my aunt's place for her birthday, and saw no sign of anything. I did some research. I thought, oh, like did this actually happen? Yeah, it happened. It just happened in a remarkably peaceful manner. So There we go.